This week on the Th3Lab Podcast, we are three-man weaving it because J-Man has joined the Black Man with Passports group and flew to Southeast Asia, Thailand, to find himself a new wife. But in other news, we'll be hitting a range of topics, including John Morant flashing his little pocket rocket on IG, a new bird flu has been found in China, a review of Gumbo Young Nudy's album, and Chris Rock finally monetizing getting the shit slapped out of him a year later. Don't forget to like and subscribe, rate us 5 stars. We hope you enjoy the show.
Oh no.
On bees.
How y'all boys doing? What y'all been on to this week?
Nothing for real. I got a calc test on Tuesday, so but trying to learn that shit.
Have fun with all that school shit, dog.
Recovering from yesterday, man.
Ooh, what you getting to?
On the unofficial Chicago, it went hard. Shout out to
explain unofficial for anybody that's not from there.
So unofficial is an unofficial celebration of St. Patrick's Day. I think, right?
Yeah. I think so.
It's like the week before, and at U of I, it's basically a 2-day bender for the entire campus. Like, people are coming into class drunk, drinking in class. After, I don't know, some people don't even go to class.
A lot of people don't go to class.
A lot of people don't go to class. Teachers cancel class. They'll send out emails asking you not to be drunk in class. But, you know, it is a test of willpower.
Yeah. Those days are behind me. I can't drink like that no more.
Oh, no, I'll be asleep by 1 o'clock.
Oh, boy, talking about that, what you call it? I went to go to brunch on Saturday. Bottomless mimosas, bro. I was out for the count. I look up. It's like 3-4 hours later. What the hell happened, bro? I was knocked out. Nah, the mimosa will beat you every time. I don't care what nobody say.
You gotta be careful.
The mimosa will do it to you.
It's because I think it's because that shit is bubbly too. So that shit just be
sitting in your stomach a little weird.
Bro, and then on top of that, like, dude, like, I think it's like a black-owned place. So shout out to bro, because that food was amazing, by the way. But he kept coming over. He was like, "Here, try this and try that and try this." I'm like, gave us some. I don't even know what it's called, like froze something. I don't know what it was.
No, the frozes be going crazy.
Hey, that shit was so good, bro.
It's like a
slushy liquor drink type of situation, like an icy liquor.
Them Douce slushies they had.
Exactly. That's like a froze kind of vibe, yeah.
And that was like he did that after we finished like 2 like whole bottles of mimosas already. He was like, "Yo, here's this. Try this next time y'all come in." I'm like, "Bro, I can barely even talk straight right now. I'm trying to get out of here."
I'm trying to make sure y'all come back, man.
Bro.
I appreciate that.
For sure coming back, though.
Which I want to start with? You want to start with John Morant, since we talking about popping out, being drunk as hell?
Bro, that boy a tweak, bro. He's the only one I'm not, like, for real. He's going from riches to rag in a heartbeat, boy. What is you doing?
That's funny stuff.
What is you doing, my boy? Like, you got a $200 million contract, and you out here flashing a gun on your IG live for what? Like, is he trying to be hard or something? Like, this is like the 3rd time he's like he has a pistol related like incident that's in the news on like the last week. You got the IG live, you got the shit against the Pacers, and then you got the one with the 17-year-old boy.
Yeah, and they said he uphold on him too. That's just steady developing.
Bro, it's insane, dog. Like, at this point, I believe he truly upped the pole on that 17-year-old, and like and then he was what you call it. He also put up to the mall, talking about he gonna beat their ass and shit.
What time they get off work and shit? Yeah, like, this nigga's a menace, and his dad be right there with him doing this shit.
If you don't sit your ass down, boy, that's when you need that's why you need a vet in the locker room, bro. Because
we gonna get into it on the sports pod, but this is a terrible time for them to be trying to have these type of games, and you're the 2nd seed by 1 game, and everybody else behind that is a half game back. Like,
bro, it's insane.
That man needs a father in his life. And he has one, but he not acting like a father.
But his father be acting like his older brother.
Like, come on now. It's a difference between, like, you got to be a parent at some point. Like, you can't just be your son's friend and shit.
Yeah.
Like, come on now, grow up, bro. It don't make no sense.
Why you have his pinky up when he was holding a gun?
Sassy as hell with it.
Sassy boy. No, you gotta get it together, Ja. You was too cold for that. So, like, I know we got the whole sports pod or whatnot, but how do y'all feel with Nike though? Like saying like, yo, we acknowledge, him owning up to it or whatnot, and they're standing behind him, compared to them just getting rid of Kyrie so quick.
I like it. Like, they're being understanding. It's not like he, beat nobody up or actually shot somebody. He just let you know he got it on him. So I like them giving him the room to grow up.
But that was also a lot of marketing tricks by Nike, because them and Kyrie were already at odds, and he was leaving before any of that shit happened with the Amazon shit. So I don't think it's like really something you can compare. If Kyrie would have did the same thing minus the Amazon shit, they would have supported him too. They just launched Ja's signature shoe, so they're not about to
sit on all those shoes. You see Adidas calling back Kanye. We need to move them shoes, man.
Bro, that is wild. Hey, they were going to lose what, 1.5 billion?
Yeah, whole business.
Bro, I think they were going to lose like 1.5 bill plus an extra like 500 if they tried to rebrand his current stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, outside of soccer shoes, that's their biggest seller for sure.
So they said Ivy Park ain't really moving either. But I never really liked the Ivy Park designs. It's like they just made Adidas shit and then put Ivy Park on it.
Agreed.
And whereas the Yeezy is the Yeezy.
I was looking at like some of the some people's like blogs and whatnot. They was like saying like Beyonce should have had a more like luxury brand type of like thing, like how Kim Kardashian got the Skims, like Rihanna got Fenty, and it's high quality stuff. Like that's where like they were saying Beyonce kind of like fumbled the bag on that aspect.
I've seen a lot of people talking about how it's like in between wear. It's not all the way streetwear where you could wear it outside, but it's not necessarily lounge wear. It's too good for that. Yeah, it's not workout wear. It's like, what is it for real? Other than it's just really close to modeling. Honestly, it's not practical.
For sure, it's different. But shout out to you if you like to rock it though. So
I bet it's cheap as hell right now.
Probably so.
Bro. No, it's not.
Have you all seen this new Chris Rock comedy special?
I saw the little excerpt of him going in on Will Smith.
Are we able to play that clip?
Let me see if I can find it. Basically, it's 2 minutes of Chris Rock just going ham. I wouldn't even say that it's comedy. That shit is down there just him getting some shit off his chest finally.
That boy vented to the public.
Yeah, I'll play like a little 30 seconds or something.
Fucking her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this shit. But for some reason, these niggas put that shit on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that fucking low down. What the fuck? And we all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. None of us. It's like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's dick. How did that make you feel?
I'm gonna let it keep going because he started going over crazy. Let's see if I can find it. Let's skip ahead a little bit.
And call him a bitch, and the Breakfast Club call him a bitch, and the View, and the Talk, and every rapper, and fucking the Drink Champs call him a fucking bitch. Everybody
He feeling this.
Everybody called him a bitch.
Yeah, so basically, even on that tirade, that was about 3 to 4 minutes right to that. I didn't see the whole thing, so it could have been more shots. But
How do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like this is some bitch ass shit to wait a whole year and then finally talk about it and then talking extra spicy?
This is clout chasing
for sure.
If you want to say something, you should have been said something. Don't call back a year later talk about he a bitch. He was saying that shit from the heart. Don't do that.
Yeah, from the absolute
heart. He smacked you to your face and you ain't do shit. Do not call him a bitch. You a bitch.
No, bro. Letting a grown man slap you is nuts.
He ain't sneak you or nothing. He literally walked up on stage, looked you in your eye, and smacked the shit out you.
And that walk is long as hell. Yeah, like you saw him coming for a minute.
Yeah. And you stood there and took that. And then waited a year to say something. I don't feel bad for you.
Took it like a bitch.
Took it like a bitch.
Honestly, I do not fuck with Chris Rock personally though. Like he's always been like weird. Like, he always done the weird shit. Like you remember, like he was like on stage with like I think it was like Louis C.K. and he was out there like saying nigga this, nigga that, and he was like letting that shit slide till Jerry Seinfeld said some shit. His comedies ain't really good. His movies, I mean, he won for like every 10 type shit. The only thing I really like is everybody hates Chris for real. Like
I was literally gonna ask that. What was he good in? That might have been it.
Honestly, I don't really know what he's been good in. Honestly,
looking back on
he's good in Shrek. He was Donkey. No, that's Eddie Murphy.
That's Eddie Murphy. Don't ever disrespect Eddie Murphy
shit.
like that.
I don't even know the
Wait,
end,
that wasn't Chris
Rock. What is Chris Rock? Shrek, right? Chris Rock was in something. He was in
like one of these kids.
Chris Rock was in Madagascar.
There we go. That's what I'm thinking of.
He was cool in Madagascar.
Yeah, he was cool in Madagascar. He was the zebra.
The zebra? Okay. I think it was a zebra.
Chris Rock was in New Jack City?
He was a J. He was a fucking J. He was in that abandoned building. I remember that. Yeah. But on the flip side of that, shout out to Jamie Foxx. I saw a post by Will Smith where he was basically saying how Jamie Smith might be the most naturally talented person of all time.
Oh, for sure. He can literally do and play anything, bro. He's a artist / like actor. Like his movies really don't miss. I don't really like listen to his music.
He got his songs.
He got his for sure. Like when he was in, like when he played Ray Charles, bro, that's probably one of the best movies, like hands down, easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. He looked more blind than Stevie Wonder does in real life. No,
for sure.
Stevie Wonder got some sight. Maybe is Stevie Wonder like blind, or is he legally blind?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Because maybe that's a common misconception that we have.
Let's see. Hold on, Stevie.
Yeah, he just never gonna clear it up. I wouldn't either. You just keep the joke running.
They're not saying, they're just saying he became blind shortly after birth.
He became blind. That's interesting. Yeah. I feel like at some point, maybe before he passes or after he passes, we'll find out.
Yeah. I kind of, a part of me, I know I talked bad about black men going in these boxing exhibition fights, for the money, but this is one boxing fight I would like to watch. Chris Rock versus Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith would dog walk him, bro.
Oh, he would, literally, but I would love to see that.
He literally had said it in that little skit. He was like, how you gonna smack someone? You could beat up type shit. And like
some celebrity deathmatch type shit.
Oh, bring back celebrity deathmatch. That would be hard though.
That shit would sell. That shit would get so many views nowadays. Did y'all watch the Jake Paul fight?
Nah, I didn't catch it.
No, I didn't.
I didn't even know what was going on. It was like middle of the day.
Yeah, that was weird. The nigga lost though, so I guess I feel like maybe they rigged the first couple to get people the first few to get people to view, and then now they're trying to move it more into like
really fighting,
being real. Yeah.
So I don't like. Again, like shout out to him because he only been doing this 3 years, I guess, and whatnot. But like, you ain't really boxed nobody for real, bro. But you making your money off this shit for sure. So get paid by all means. I probably do the same thing.
I'd rather fight nobodies and get paid than fight the real niggas and get the shit.
Niggas
win a fight and still have CTE at the end of the fight. So
he said he lost and still made 30 mil. That's a good day to me. I don't care. Win, lost,
it don't matter what happened today. I'm going home.
$30 million check.
I'm up. You're broke. Like, come on now. That's hard.
I seen that the guy he did fight, he asked if was it Jake Paul or was it Logan Paul? I don't know. One of them Paul brothers was gonna stick to their deal of winner gets everything.
No.
He has yet to respond.
No. Fuck no.
Like, you dumb or stupid. That's
it's not happening.
You have
to pay. Boxers be going into debt and shit like early in their careers, leading up to the fight. Like they be owing the trainers, the gyms, all types of shit.
That man is a millionaire. Prime sports drink is, I think, worth like $100 million already. Something crazy.
What you call it? While we on boxing real quick, I'm waiting for this Tank Garcia fight. I was looking at this little highlight from Tank boxing this one dude. Well, he gave him a mean uppercut and damn near killed him in the ring type shit. Like, I can only imagine what he finna do to Garcia, bro. Like, that's going to be insane. Like, ain't that like middle April?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm geek for that one. Like, for sure.
Y'all seen Creed yet?
Bro, I haven't. I heard it's good, though.
We need to go.
I'm going to see it this week.
Because, like, Creed, I ain't going to lie, until you said Creed 3 was cold, like, Creed 2 just wasn't it for me, bro. I was like, watching, I'm like, this ain't really it.
You tweaking. You gonna make me go back and watch Creed 2 again.
During Black History Month?
Black History Month's over.
It's Women's History Month now, sweetheart.
Creed 2 was hard. I thought Creed 2 was
like, I like Creed 1 for sure. Creed 2, I don't know. But I'm going to check out Creed 3. I'm going to check that one out. Is this the last one, or is there going to be more after this?
Who knows?
I don't even want to spoil it.
It can't be the last one. They're going to have a whole Creed verse.
I don't know. Well, actually, I do know what's going to happen.
Next week we'll talk.
I'm going to see it this week.
Spoiling it next week on the pod, so y'all better go see it.
We're giving y'all time.
You're going to have to use the 30-second skip button, because I'm going to come in here and spoil that. It's that good. You need to go.
30 on my way.
Man, it was also, that movie's about to make a bag. It was everybody in that movie. Old people, young people. Every demographic was in that movie theater. It's rare that you see that. Cause even on Marvel movies, sometimes you don't see like a lot of older people. Like, it was older black women going in there to see that.
You know why they went, right?
You know exactly why they went.
They went to see them niggas, man.
You know damn why
they went. Jonathan Majors is going crazy.
He's about to be him lately, bro.
Nah, he's about to be him for a minute.
Yeah.
What was the first movie he like kind of like started breaking out in?
He's been in a lot.
First time I saw him was that Lovecraft.
There we go. That's what it was. And then he was in that Jay-Z produced movie, The Harder They Fall.
Yeah,
that Western type. That shit was cold. Like, he really been in his bag.
Yeah, okay.
Michael B. Jordan and Jonathan Majors said they're gonna be like the black version of Al Pacino and the other guy. They're gonna do a lot of movies together. I can't wait to see it.
They have a nice synergy. I can see that working.
Mm-hmm.
Based
and
off
Michael
of, like,
B. Jordan got his star on the Walk of Fame this week.
Oh shit!
Damn.
Look at all of that black
People be hating,
excellence.
but they forget this man has been a child star since he was like 14, right?
My boy was in The Wire.
Yeah.
Shout out to them days, boy.
Wasn't he in what's the other shit? The baseball movie with Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
In the city.
Hardball. He was in that.
Yep.
Shit, he was in Fruitvale Station.
That
movie. I can't even watch that movie.
Never watched
it's a one-time movie, dog.
I've never watched it, and I don't plan on it.
That's just sad as fuck.
That shit is sad. That's like a trauma movie type shit.
That's like the first time I induced trauma on myself via content.
You ain't though, bro. I remember I'm watching that shit. I'm like, damn, this is a tear coming out my eye, bro. Okay.
That shit hurts to watch. Yeah,
that's a one-time watch, dog.
Well, y'all been watching anything else this week?
Bro, yes. Like, I've been on Netflix watching that Alex Murdaugh case.
So what break this whole shit down?
Yeah, I've heard about it.
It's real interesting, bro. Like, RIP to the people that died, but this
What
is how
happened? Who died? What happened?
Right, if I'm breaking it down real quick. All right, so it's a prominent family. It's the Murdaugh family, prominent family in South Carolina, I believe. Yeah, South Carolina. And they own they own a law firm. They kind of like started it it's like generations passed down type of situation. So they're really like they really the devil low key. And they're really cocky and feel like they are the law and power of that city. So it's like one night, his son Paul, he got two sons, Paul and Buster, and I think his wife's name is Maggie, if I'm correct. But
Buster feels real racist.
Bro, they all look like real racist type of people. Like they'll lynch you if they find you out in the streets at 10 o'clock at night in a sundown town type shit. So Paul. What it really kicked off is Paul. He's they all assholes. But Paul went out drinking with their friends, girlfriends, all of that shit. So it's a group of them, and he's like drunk, like 3 times the legal limit, drunk type shit. And then he wouldn't let no one drive his boat back to the to the dock or whatnot. He was like, only I could drive the boat, blah blah blah. So he gets on the boat, he's swerving this bitch, drunk as hell, middle of the night, you can't see anything in the river type shit, and he crashes into the bridge. And then dude shorty, one of the dude's shorties flew off that motherfucker, and she died. She went missing for like a week until like a volunteer, like some random volunteer found her like a week later type of situation. And then Paul's dad, which is Alec, and his granddad, I forgot his granddad name. I think it's like Randolph or Rudolph or something like that. They tried to pin it on another kid that was with them. Said, hey, take don't say anything. We're gonna say you drove the boat. Pretty much trying to cover it up type of situation. Like their family is known for covering shit up. So that shit goes down. Paul get busted for it, but nothing happens to him, bro. Like he doesn't go to jail. Nothing really happens to him. So what also happened is like this family got like 5 bodies under them, bro. All in like a 3-4 year span. So they made quote unquote trips and falls over the dog, but it didn't add up after the autopsy. They're like shorty had like broken ribs and this, that, and the other. Like shorty got fucked up, like beat up, because like she kind of knew too much what was going on in like inside the family type shit.
Damn.
So they're saying that the mom killed her and like made it seem like she tripped over a dog and things of that nature. So the mom killed the mom or Paul. They're trying to say Paul might have done it, but the mom killed the maid. They're saying that Buster killed some random, not random, but like he was like a gay guy, and he was like in the middle of the street, car broke down type of situation. They were calling him all types of slurs type of shit. And they were saying that Buster killed him, which his name was Steven, and he killed him in the middle of the road, and they tried to cover it up and said someone else had hit him type shit.
This shit is crazy. This is some movie
it's like
shit.
really like wow type of situation. And then this is like where everything kind of like broke loose, is where Paul, the son, and Maggie, the mother / Alex's wife, is murdered, bro. Like both of them are murdered by Alex Murdaugh.
The dad?
The dad murders them both, dog. And then tries to say like someone else murders them or murdered them and whatnot. And he like
he was lying. He was lying in a testimony. Like they have video of him being in the barn, and he was saying that he wasn't there. They had like him being in the backseat of the car saying shit, and then he going to court line. Yeah. They
even had proof where it was like, Paul had posted like some Snapchat or something. You can still hear his dad in the background, which doesn't add up to the timeline that he gave to police officers type of situation. So it's like a whole like what the fuck. So you got Paul and Maggie both dead. You got this kid Steven dead. You got the maid dead, and you got Mallory dead. All these people dead in like a 3-year span, bro.
Only white people is making it past the first body. Cause what the hell?
And like the whole city knows like that family sees himself as the law and power, quote unquote.
Where is this that this is even allowed?
Like it is insane,
Bumblefuck,
bro.
Kentucky.
All I know it's in like somewhere in South Carolina, and that is insane, bro. And then hold on, wait, I'm not even done. I forgot about this part, bro. I forgot about this part.
A regional dynasty of American lawyers in the Low Country of South Carolina.
So check this out. So Alec, again, which is the dad, he tried to set up the drug dealer that he like buys oxy from and whatnot, and say he pretty much got a hit on him type of situation where he got shot in the head. I think Alex shot himself in the head and tried to pin the drug dealer. So his oldest son, Buster, could get all the life insurance money type of situation. But he survived the
gunshot
to the head.
That's some real evil shit, bro.
It's insane, bro. It's really insane. But there's like other conspiracies out there saying that Buster might have been the one that killed his parents, his brother and his mother type of situation. I don't believe that one, but I can see it type of situation. So yes, if you haven't seen it on Netflix, it's like a 3-episode series, bro. Like I think like an hour long. It's like damn near a must watch because they're on some really insane privilege. I can actually ruin, like they were saying they can ruin someone's life like this. Like they had the police, the government, literally everyone in their pocket.
I'm gonna check that out because what the hell?
It's like on some shit. It's like you would think it's like a movie type of situation, but it's real life. Like even a movie director can't even script this any better than that.
So that family was lawyers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw something on Twitter about a whole family of cops. Like dad's a cop, daughter's a cop, wife's a cop, everybody's a cop, and they all got like 3 bodies each.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh my god, the picture of the family is scary, folks. I don't like that.
They look like something off of The Purge, bro. They look like they were like.
But it says their family goes back to having power there since the 1920s. So if you could just imagine what was happening in the 1920s in South, that's what happens to you. Bro, I ain't even gonna say it, bro. Just look it up, and you gonna know.
They look like it was definitely some incest going on.
Nah, seriously,
bro, I wouldn't be surprised. That's like some weird shit going on. Like they were literally like they were saying like they could literally sue any and everyone for defamation if they were to post their name in the newspaper and shit like that, even though they know they were guilty and things of that nature. Like Alec and his dad were like the kingpins of covering shit up. Like that's insane. That's why you can't really that's why you cannot live in no small town, bro. Like no.
Well shit, while we talking about paid covered ups, let's get into the FBI informants. John, you wanna break that down?
Yeah, I'll break it down. So there's this term, what's it called? Like conroll or something like that.
COINTEL Pro.
COINTEL Pro. It's when the government sends in a spy into a group that isn't dangerous at nature, and the person they send in is meant to incite violence and convincing them to do something violent or while they're out there doing something violent. This was in Denver during the racial justice marches and all that. The FBI paid a guy tens of thousands. They say 20,000, but there's probably more than one. So at least 20,000 for this guy to infiltrate a group, and he tried to get them to kill the attorney general of Denver, but nobody went along with it. But that's just like one of the things he did. Even while they were out like in the marches, he would go and just start tons of violence that wouldn't have started otherwise. This was actually made illegal. This practice was made illegal in like 1970s, but then after 9/11, all that got turned over. So it's back legal, and this is the same. Yep. It's the same thing they did with like the Black Panthers, MLK, all those types of groups. And it's crazy that this is happening in 2020, 2023.
It's not surprising though. It's crazy, but
no
it's not surprising in the least.
It's definitely not.
And that's not the only case of this. Because I remember seeing some cases on Twitter where this was happening.
Mm-hmm. And it's like when the hard thing to like understand, I feel like when looking at the internet, is a lot of people like make up conspiracies. A lot of people make up a lot of bullshit, and that has the truth like tied in there though. Like you don't really know what's real, what's not. And that's what I think that's what the government is really good at. Like they can like say, oh, that's just a conspiracy. That's whatever. Like there's some conspiracies you have to believe in, dog. It's like, okay, that sounds a little too good to not be true, bro. Like
a conspiracy is a word the government came up with to convince you that something didn't sound realistic.
Like especially cracking the hood. How the hell did that get in the hood? Like, come on now.
But nobody was just like, let's put Coke on a stove
and throw some baking powder in there.
Like, make it make sense, bro. It doesn't really none of this adds up at all. But also speaking about like conspiracies, y'all heard? Oh fuck, what's dude's name? I think it's like Craig Hodges that played for the Bulls. So I was watching something, and there was like he got blackballed out the NBA because like they were saying number one, he was like a sharp shooter. Like he won like 3-point competition and all of that. And they were saying that he tried to get MJ and Magic Johnson to like protest like the Rodney King beating and like don't play game one. Like everyone sit out game one of the NBA finals. They're like, nah, we ain't not gonna do that type of shit. So when the Bulls went on and win the NBA Finals, they went to the White House, and at the time George H.W. Bush was president, and he came up there wearing like, you know how like they dress up in I think like the Middle East or something like that, or like how Muslims like would dress type of situation. I think it was George W. Bush came up to him and was like, "Where are you from?" type of situation. And from there, he never like after that he never seen an NBA team again. Like he had to go overseas and all of that shit. Like he never played again.
I believe it because that wouldn't have been the first time they did it. They blackballed Muhammad Abdul Rauf when he played like the mid '80s, early '90s, around that same time. He was Muslim and not standing for the pledge and all that. Yeah. Pulled the Kaepernick, and they got him out of there, and he was raw. So they definitely wouldn't hesitate to get a role man.
How weird the Pledge of Allegiance is.
Extremely weird.
Extremely.
Like just think about the phrase "Pledge of Allegiance." That's just crazy.
It's funny that you even say that because back when I was in like 5th grade, it was a girl who would never stand up, and you know how like in school you have to stand up,
put
your hand on her heart, and recite the Pledge of Allegiance, and like Shorty would not do it, and like she had got hella slack from like the principal, the teacher, everyone. She was like, "Hey, I'm not doing this. It's against my religion, all of this stuff." I'm like, looking back on it, shout out to you because that's insane. Like to really think about it because they really tried to brainwash you from a toddler type of situation, bro.
At work, I do not do the Pledge of Allegiance at all. Don't put my hand on it at all.
Miss me with that.
I actually asked, do we have to do this? Because it kind of stands for against everything that we're trying to do in here.
As a black person, the states ain't for you, dog. That is crazy. Speaking about that, they're saying I was looking at something else. What's that white Republican lady, the Marjorie something? She's like real insane. But they were like saying like if they need to get those group of people who are like so far conservative and are always the ones that saying like leave the country if you don't like it here. Why don't they leave the country if they don't like it here? Type of situation.
Because they don't have nowhere to go.
They built America, goddammit.
They don't have nowhere to go.
Y'all ask to go. If y'all hate it here so much, yeah. Shit.
So y'all, how y'all feel if y'all car could repossess itself? Because Ford just got a patent for technology that would allow the car to drive itself back to the dealership if you were behind on payments. And there's 5 levels that it goes to. Let me give you 5 levels. Level 1 is they send you a text and say, "Hey nigga, your shit is behind." Second one is they disable your music and your air conditioning. Level 3 is they start playing chimes and annoying sounds when you're in the car. Level 4 is the car is unusable on weekends so that you can go to work on the weekdays. And level 5 is that it drives itself back to the dealership.
My first question is, what is the time span for all of these levels?
I don't think they set that. They just made the patent for the technology. So
I would be pissed if my car in the middle of the night just got up and left.
How's it gonna work? Like if I park in the garage, or
that's also true. Then they would have to pay for damages if it just runs through my garage, right?
Yeah.
I would think it would have sensors type shit. What if I disable the sensors?
Or like who's liable if the car crashes on the way back to the dealership?
I think there's a lot of ways that they can get sued here for damages, for injury, because this kind of sounds like torture, bro. You trapped in your car, no AC,
this some Black Mirror shit.
No music, like pay your loan.
Pissed.
Pay your loan.
Hey, pay your shit. I understand times do get hard for people though. Times do get hard, but if you get to disabling my AC.
Yeah, you too.
I lived in Texas or something, bro.
That's a threat on my life.
That's gonna be a health hazard in some places.
I wonder what if it like doesn't allow you to roll down your windows. You just in there hot boxed as hell.
It locks you in.
Now when somebody dies,
it's 12-on-1 on the weekend, and now you're locked in the car. It's fucking Monday.
I would be pissed, bro. And like the bad thing is like now you taking me away from like, especially if I'm actually going to work, I'm trying to get paid, all of this. Now I can't even do that now.
I think we're very close. This is kind of off topic, but I think we're very close to having the need for a universal basic income.
Yes.
We are not far off from literally everything being automated.
Yeah.
Bro, can you think about if the Kia boys get their hands on this technology? They don't even got to come rob you. They could just tell your car to pull up to the chop shop.
My thing is, if the car has technology that can do this, then the shit can be hacked. Like
easily.
Said. Like you could just walk up
easily.
Shit is unlocked.
Fuck it. You could sit at home and tell 12 cars to pull up to the crib. Like,
then you're gonna plug a USB into your shit and then drive away.
That shit over with. That's insane.
How is this even legal? I guess because you don't own the car.
Because the dealership still owns the title.
What did the bank own the title?
It's wherever you finance through. So whether that's the dealership.
So say you did it through your you got pre-approved from a bank or whatnot, and now the bank
that's where it gets fuzzy.
So now who takes it?
Yeah.
I don't want that feature in my car. I'm taking my shit to the top shop and say, take that software off.
I'm not even getting that car with that in there. Who drives Fords these days?
Down on the road. Fuck that.
If the self-driving technology is anything like Tesla's, it's gonna be dangerous out on that road.
Did we talk about how Tesla's? There's a recall of 360,000 Teslas over the self-driving technology.
Bro, it's videos every week of them crashing, bro.
That should be looking like it says drive your own car.
Yeah,
we're not there yet. Like this,
mind you have to pay $10,000 extra to get that feature unlocked,
and it's a fucking beta.
Oh yeah, fuck all that, bro. It's not worth it. It's really not worth it. And here's the crazy thing now: like Tesla is like I think they're becoming further and further behind on like their cars, where you're looking at like the Revenant or that truck, you know, that reviving, whatever that car
super
is.
bulletproof car?
The Riven?
The Riven, there we go.
That shit big as hell. I drove past one of it yesterday.
That shit cold. You got that one. You got Mercedes with the EQS. You got
I like the EQS,
Audi with the e-tron. Like, everybody really getting up there with the electric cars, and Tesla is still Tesla. Like, it's a broken plastic.
Tesla's a fucking sham. I ain't gonna lie.
And the big companies started putting their money into the government to get them to, like, so before you used to get a tax write-off for having a Tesla, buying a Tesla. But now you don't get it for buying a Tesla. You can still get it for other electric cars, at least in Illinois, but not a Tesla anymore.
Why?
Because too many people got Teslas. Or, they hit whatever quota, or people switch out the rule or something.
Damn.
My OG told me, like, right after she got hers, they changed it.
That's insane. Imagine thinking you're gonna get a tax write-off, but no, they switched that up real quick.
It's crazy.
Would y'all put like I know it's not car related, but electric related? Would y'all put like solar panels on your house?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You get tax write-off for that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you probably do, but then you also just get like your own electricity.
That is also true. I don't know how much it costs to put solar panels on a crib.
Some bands.
That gotta cost a nice.
The upkeep has got to be something crazy, especially down there in Tornado Alley.
Yeah, dog. It was insane the other day down here. Like, you would literally think a tornado was like coming through. I'm seeing like my homie, like not my homie, but my rep. He texted me. He say, well, he called me. He said, Q. Like, I went out to lunch or whatnot with his shorty, and he was like, a piece of concrete just flew off a building and just smashed your car.
Her car?
Her car.
Oh, her car.
What?
Yeah, bro. I'm like, dude. Yeah. Take the rest of the day off. Yeah, y'all figure this out real quick.
Go home.
Like, that's insane, bro. Like even in the back, like I got like a wood fence next to my car. Like that thing is leaning halfway. I'm about to call it like 10. I'm like, yo, y'all gotta get this fixed. So if that falls on the benzo, this is over with.
Yeah.
Like, it's insane. Like, I'm like, even like during the middle of the day, the winds got up to like 50 plus miles per hour type of situation. And I'm seeing like trash cans like literally flying down the middle of the street, and it hit this one car, bro. I felt so bad for them, bro, because they're like, that car was flying down the block and boom, hit that motherfucker. All right, I left a huge dent in they shit, bro. But
you know how blue I'd be if I lose my trash can?
I'm just imagining driving, you look to the left and the trash can
you come out of nowhere, hit your shit,
just
bro.
flying at your shit. You can't even be mad at nobody, bro.
Good luck trying to explain that to insurance. They not.
I was looking at a video on TikTok. The wind was so bad at Walmart, and the shopping carts was like,
oh, them bitches.
So like, bro, like shopping cart. It was like two of them hoes coming. I mean, dash, bro. You like these 30 per hour. Like, hey, dude had his car parked. It came boom. Bro, two dents in the driver door and like towards your like gas tank. I would be so pissed, because how do you, like, if you don't have video of this, how do you really explain this?
You gotta go back in Walmart. Yo, I need a video right now.
Like,
yeah, for real.
I need this. I'd have been pissed, bro.
Shopping carts are dangerous, man.
No, that's why when I park, I do not park anywhere near anybody. I don't park near the shopping
I will walk from halfway down the parking lot just to not be by anybody.
Exactly.
I am one of those.
Over with. Don't touch my car. Don't hit my car. Don't look at my car. Fuck that.
Y'all listen to that new Young Nudy?
Boy, it been on repeat, bro.
That shit is hot.
That shit been on repeat. Give me, boy, peaches and eggplant, McChicken, and okra have been my top 3 songs on there.
The fact that all the songs are names are fucking
food is hilarious.
That shit sounds funny when people say their favorite song.
I was texting Shorty. I say, yo, I'm like, I put these. I was like texting the name of the song type shit. I'm like, I got this shit on repeat type shit. And she ain't peep game on what I was talking about. She's like, well, you fat as hell with all this food on.
You're like, no.
About the album. I'm like, that shit, it's hard though. He went crazy on that.
I appreciate that he don't overflood. Like, it's 13 songs.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't overdo it.
I
give it a solid 8 out of 10, 8.5.
I give it for sure an 8 out of 10.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. The beat selection was immaculate as always.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, that 21 feature,
Hard,
crazy.
bro.
Sonny West starting to get into that Drake bag. I ain't gonna lie.
He really is.
Yeah.
That mainstream 21 is getting up there with the OG 21. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
It's up there, bro. I'm just waiting for that Nudy concert next month, boy.
I want to go to the show out here, but he ain't have a show because he's performing in Rolling Loud today.
Rolling Loud don't ever miss, so
They don't.
Yeah.
They don't ever miss. I don't know, like how did Rolling Loud pull it off, bro? Like they have a undefeated lineup every single year at every single event.
I mean, they
a
got
lot of
band.
bags. Yeah.
Yeah. They be charging. It's like $375 for. I think
like a one day.
I think so.
Jesus. I mean, charging that much? They making their bread. I don't know why.
$227 to $500.
Oh shit!
For a 1 day or for the 3 day?
3 day pass is $571.
Damn,
that's not bad though.
It's not.
That's not bad to see all them artists. Because you would spend way more than that.
You know those sets are gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
And they have no real competition in their lane. Like there's, Lollapalooza and all of those, but they're not rap hip hop concerts or
and it goes
festivals.
Cities. It's in hella different cities and shit.
You got New York, you got Miami, LA. They got all over the country, bro.
Y'all know Lollapalooza is worldwide, right? Like they travel around the world.
I've never heard or seen anybody say I'm performing at Lollapalooza outside of Chicago.
I heard it was worldwide, but I ain't never peeped game. It was really worldwide.
It is huge in South America.
Like, honestly though, if they bring Rolling Loud to Chicago, I think Rolling Loud would dog walk Lollapalooza. But
no,
I think at the same time,
you are capping.
I'm capping.
You capping. This is Lollapalooza is an annual American 4-day music festival held in Grant Park, Chicago.
Bro, what?
Yeah. No, they got
Lollapalooza's in 7 countries.
I do see Brazil.
Stockholm, Sweden.
But when I search Lollapalooza, the first thing, it don't even say it. They need to work on that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they got Argentina, Brazil, Chile. They lit. I wonder if they're bigger overseas than in the States.
Nah, because Chile says 80,000 people and Chicago says they have about 100K.
Really? I thought it was closer to 300K.
100 to 400, it says.
Yeah.
Let's see, finish 400. Nah, Lollapalooza be packed. That shit ain't gonna play with.
Packed.
Well, back in the 2010s, that shit was really busting.
That shit was crazy.
That was fun.
3 years straight in high school.
Music festivals are a young man's sport.
They are. They really are.
Because when you get older, bro, I don't think I got the knees to be in there. I gotta stand somewhere or
I'm gonna be sitting in the grass. I'm gonna be one of those people.
Yeah. Stomping around this shit. Let's go
too old for mosh pits.
More lighthearted. Do y'all think that dating sites or these days dating apps?
It depends on who you are, what you're looking for, how old you are. I feel like
consider a dating site because
dating app. I said dating app.
Dating app. I mean, Instagram. Does Instagram count as a dating app?
I think Instagram can be a dating app.
It's not designed as a dating app. It can fall in a lane as a dating app because you can, a lot of people are dating off of social media like Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, shit like that. But it's not designed.
I think it is one, but I think it's one of the more easier ones to get tricked on.
Yeah.
Bro.
I feel like it's one of those situations where you have Tinder, Hinge, Bumble, all of that as dating apps. As true dating apps, and then you have your social media apps, which can be a form of a dating app, but isn't a primary dating app.
Well, with that said, do y'all feel like you can successfully find a partner on the dating apps outside of not including Instagram?
I feel. Go ahead.
Man, I think it's really, really hard.
Why is it hard? Like, what's hard?
Well, I just like the basic version of Tinder. I think it's so hard to like really get to the point where you meet somebody off the app, or at least for Black people. White people be doing that all the time.
Yeah, like I know most of the successful relationships are like white people. I know they be like, "Yo, I just got so and so, and I met him through the app, or met her through the app," and I'm like, "Cool, good for you."
You know, maybe it's because we don't know how to use them the right way. Like maybe that's what it needs to be. It's we match. All right, let's find a public place to link, and like instead of we match, we talk for a little bit, fill each other out, and then trying to see where it goes.
Yeah, maybe Black people are like just a little bit more skeptical about meeting strangers.
Imagine getting catfish in 2023. Like, that's kind of wild.
I feel like I wouldn't be worried about getting catfish.
For sure.
Because if I walk up and you don't look the same, I'm just leaving. Like it ain't gonna be too much more to that. I'm just leaving.
Yeah.
You pull up to the. You like, yo, I'm gonna pull up. Show you like, all right, what you wearing? And you see her, you like, oh, okay.
You see what you say, right?
We're going talking about, hey, yo, something just came up, or don't even respond.
Nah, if you catfish me, I'm blocking you.
For sure.
You deserve that. You know what you did.
You lying off the jump is crazy.
You know what you did.
All right, so how do y'all feel about like what if they like make up down so you really still don't really know how they look for real?
So I could end up going the same route.
I've never seen a woman in person, or let me say this. I've never had dealt with a woman where that was the case. Like you can usually tell the type of person that does that type of thing.
That's true.
That's true. That's in the research.
Mm-hmm. Y'all think eHarmony works?
I think that's before our time.
It is, but it's still around.
Like the boomers type.
It probably worked. It probably did work for them.
Mm-hmm.
The commercials look good for them type shit.
Yeah,
I found so.
The concept
I feel like on dating
too.
apps it's kind of fucked up because it's very easy for people to lie or make themselves sound like very like idealistic, or like if you're talking to them, then like magically they agree with you on everything that you believe in.
So would you sign up for like one of them sugar mama accounts, sugar baby accounts?
If it was real?
Yeah, if it was real.
Like 100% vetted? Yeah. I'm down.
Hell yeah. Paying your own bills is not fun. Like nobody enjoys doing that, bro.
That's one thing the women got right.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro.
I bet at like the higher tax brackets, like they have those dating apps for millionaires and people that make a lot of money. It might work better then. Because at that point,
it's gonna be worse, bro. I feel like trying to meet and date another millionaire would be annoying as fuck.
That would be.
Why?
Because both of y'all are kind of gonna be convinced that y'all are right in the way that y'all live because you're both successful.
That is true.
Yeah, would that not depend on like the type of person? Whether someone is more self-aware.
Yeah,
not necessarily have to do with the money.
It depends on how you got your money, I think, as well, and things of that nature. It's a lot of like variables that go into that, and just
because if you could be a millionaire and date on a regular app, and nobody would know that you're a millionaire, outside of you potentially maybe have a nice car, a nice crib.
For sure.
We all don't want somebody broke, right?
For sure.
It takes half the problems away. I mean, you still got to find a good person, but you're on an app, so
let's say money doesn't bring you happiness, but money can solve about
90%,
95% of
like
this.
Imagine you being like again. I always going to come down to saying this: which would you rather like if you get your heart broken, you want to cry? Would you rather cry in a motherfucking Benz, Bentley, Beamer, all of this, or a fucking Toyota Camry?
Bro.
I'm sorry. Like, no, like don't get me wrong. Toyota Camry is nice, a little reliable.
Nice car.
But if I had to have a $200,000 car to cry in, shit, boom, give me that. If I had a big ass penthouse and I'm like down on my luck or not, I'd rather be in this motherfucker than anything else. Like,
bro, crying with the view would probably make me feel so much better.
Exactly.
Crying with the view of the lake. I'll feel inspired. Like, oh yeah, I'm finna level up on this motherfucker. But going back to the hood and you crying?
You hit a pothole on your way home, like that shit is not inspiring, bro.
Having to drive yourself back home. I would much rather have a driver.
Oh, for sure.
I could just fully focus on my crying.
No, that's insane.
A second, I think we got. I don't know if we got anything left. There's some funny shit. So y'all know the dude that's always going up to rappers doing TikToks talking about from 1 to 10 how bad I beat your ass.
Bro, it's like 12 of them niggas. But yes, I do know.
But one of them decided to go to Mano at I think it was like a music release party for somebody and try and do that shit and got his ass choked up.
Can you explain who Mano is for people that don't know?
Mano is a rapper that just released some shit with Jim Jones called Lobby Boys. I think that was him and Mano. But yeah, he's an older artist from New York or Jersey, one of them areas, I believe. He way older than us. I don't know who the fuck the nigga is for real, to be honest.
But apparently he's not one to be played with. I don't understand like the mindset of doing something purposely that might get your ass beat or shot or killed.
Doesn't make sense.
Or all three.
Yeah.
In that order.
Plus the embarrassment. Because he choked him up and he still posted that. Like, as a man, why are you posting a video of you getting choked up by another man? Like, come on now.
People be sick for internet, bro. Like, they're like, the internet owns these people's soul, bro. They'll do anything for it. It's a little bit of clout. Can you spare some clout, sir?
It's nasty work. It's nasty work.
Nasty people, not everybody playing how you playing.
Speaking about playing, though, hey, y'all people's going on in Detroit?
Oh, the paintball shit.
With the paintballs, bro.
What's happening?
They're trying to, like, bro, to help combat gun violence, they're having paintball wars instead, bro.
The gang members?
Paintball guns.
Or like, the gang members or police? Or like, who's having these?
Like niggas, bro. Niggas.
Like sliding on each other.
They sliding on your out with a paintball gun.
Hey, you know what? I like it. That's actually really hard.
It's better than guns.
Bro.
Better than guns. I give them that.
Bro, we could go back to paintball guns and fist fights, bro. Like, I'll take it. At least nobody's getting hurt. You know, you still get your adrenaline rush.
Quote unquote hurt.
Oh yeah.
Fucked up on paintball shit,
bro.
But no, you still get it's still like a war zone when you got a paintball gun. But it's not. At least it's not bullets.
Honestly, I might be more blue getting shot with a paintball gun.
Oh, for sure. Imagine your whole crib get lit up with paintballs. Imagine your car getting lit up with a paintball, dog. I've been blue.
No, they let somebody up Cadillac up that shit, but it was a piece of shit anyway, so he probably didn't give a fuck.
Who came up with this idea? Was it like law enforcement or the niggas themselves?
They was on the block. They was bored. They said, "How can we slide without killing somebody?" He said, "We're gonna slide with a paintball gun."
I'm gonna still slide. I need to get that fixed out. Okay.
And they incited the beef by pulling up on somebody's block and lighting up the street name with the paintball gun and said, "Fuck y'all niggas, y'all ain't slide."
That's smart because I bet if they slid like just first time spent that block, they probably would have shot it. They would have just.
It's just a prank. It's just a prank. No, nigga. No.
It's a paintball gun. Nigga not even gonna get the time to say that. He's just gonna be shot.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, in Chicago, let's adopt this. Let's adopt that. I'm gonna be blue as fuck if one of you niggas shoot me with a paintball gun.
No, you can't do that in Chicago because people really want to kill. You cannot do that.
Yeah, it's true.
Not everybody is on.
Niggas that move past just wanting to spin the block.
You remember like all the during during high school, when we had like Halloween and whatnot, we had like the egg wars. We had, motherfuckers had paintball guns all up and down Hyde Park, bro. It was a fucking mess.
Getting hit with a frozen egg ain't it?
That was not it, bro.
That shit hurt.
I remember it was like 30, 40 motherfuckers just running after people, bro. I remember ducking and diving through the park. Yeah, this shit over with. Let me get to the crib.
No, for real. That, bro, getting hit with an egg is nasty work. That's something that'll make you want to kill somebody, you know.
I'd have been pissed.
We could take the toilet paper, you know, TP my house, you know, put some shit in a bag, light it on fire. I'm on my doorstep, but hitting me with an egg is where I draw the line.
That should be bad, bro.
That just made me think about in Champaign when we were having that pranking war with each other, and y'all saran wrapped my whole car.
Oh, bro, that shit was funny as hell.
And didn't y'all saran wrap like something under the saran wrap? Was it my keys?
It might have. We literally saran wrapped his whole shit.
Oh my god!
I was down there for like a good hour and a half cutting that shit out, and it was hot, so it was fucking sticking.
Y'all should get the melted on that motherfucker, bro.
Bro,
that would have had me blue. If I walk outside right now, my whole car saran wrap, I wouldn't even know what to do. Who was it who put lube on their car back in high school?
Who fuck was that?
Was that I think that was either Austin or that was was it Austin? LaQuince's?
Didn't somebody do that in college
too? That is some dirty work right there.
Lube on the car? Doesn't that eat the paint if you don't go get it washed? No. I remember y'all put like 10 condoms on my car and then saran wrapped it. That's what it was.
Oh my god.
That's your song of the week, man.
Shit. I'm assuming you're gonna go with something off a Nudy album.
You assumed right, sir.
Bro, I'd be going Nudy every week, bro.
I'm gonna go Text by Chief Keef.
Okay.
I'm gonna go that peaches and eggplant, bro. She fine, she cool, she from East Atlanta, so she love getting new.
My song is actually Designer Down by Key Glock. That shit hard as hell. Listen to that in your car. See how you speeding.
That's from his new tape that came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't get down to that one yet. Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
That beat crazy as hell.
He was talking spicy on that bitch too.
His verse was decent on Nudy album too. That song is hard.
Mm-hmm. Pop roast.
I got one question before we get out of here. It's about Nudy. Like where does Nudy rank now? Like in the music game? Like
he is solidified. He's never gonna be mainstream. I've already accepted that.
Oh yeah.
But he know like Nudy is Nudy.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I second that.
Niggas that know good rap know who Nudy is.
Very true.
You gotta live with that. But who knows? These 21 features might start pulling them up into the mainstream. You never know.
Facts. I mean, shit. Once he really get out the hood, he might go mainstream.
Yeah, especially on a Pierre beat.
Yeah, I never thought I'd see the day that 21 to have a whole album with Drake.
I did not see that ever coming.
Did not.
Ever.
I didn't even know if he had the range for it. Progression is hard. For real. Before y'all get out of here,
go ahead.
Like, subscribe, rate us 5 stars on whatever platform. Go ahead, leave a comment. Tell us what your song of the week is. And and
check
tell
us out
Josh.
On Instagram.
Oh, that's
we be dropping reels. I'm gonna start recording our little extra funny shit and putting those up on the page too. So
we be tweaking.
Check out the Sports Pod. If you fuck with sports pod.
Do it.
Yo,
get it.